want to hear it. I definitely want to hear it. Oh shit! Look at this fucking traders in here. Look at Tim is in here. Scouting. You scouting for Chris's team?
Yeah, I'm always on the hunt.
How's it going over there? You guys doing good?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you guys like playing it close. All right. I mean, I didn't want details. I want to be surprised in 43 days. But I was more just curious. It's all right. I'll just ask Chris. He'll tell me.
I don't know the arrangement between you two. I don't know what details he doesn't want me spilling.
I didn't want to take anything from Chris because he's obviously going to lose. So I don't think we've even come up with an actual bet, because what he asked for, he couldn't give me something of equal value.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wanted me to show my face on a training.
I remember. I heard.
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you have to give me in return? And he didn't have an answer. I'm like, all right, well, let me know anything.
See, you got time to decide. You got time to negotiate.
Yeah, or Chris has time to write his. That's what I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him he's got to write a speech, a very heartfelt, thoughtful speech about how I'm better and how my team won and how he will forever be in my shadow. Just some real fucked up stuff. That's what I think I'm going to have him do.
That's good. That's good. Yo, I want to jump on here real fast because I gotta go. But I gotta send you one of the leads in Wisconsin. She's got a big portfolio and she gave me a whole price breakdown of each one. So I gotta shoot that over to you. And I don't know what you were able to get after I give you the ARV for the one in Wisconsin. That dude's kind of weird, man. I don't know. The guy Mac, he's like, it sounded like his partner knew more because when I was on the phone with them, they were showing this property to somebody, and he's telling me stuff about the house, and he's the one who told me. He was like, yeah, and the roof was leaking. I heard the dude in the background. He's like, no, it wasn't. He's like, the roof is new. And he was like, all right, thank you. He's like, the roof is new, and it was a pipe that bursted upstairs. So, but that one he claimed somebody gave him an offer of 155. Remember, they were asking 162. I told him straight up. I was like, our offer was 122, and he was like, nah, it's gone. I was like, whatever, man. And then he showed me that one that they renovated, I guess. And he goes, it's right around. I don't know if you were able to see the pictures.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, if someone offered him 152, then he needs to take that.
Yeah, but that was for the other one. So when he told me 122 for this one, I didn't know. That's what I was getting for an ARV is around 209, but I don't know what you were able to pull.
Oh, you're talking about yeah. I got 210. I think I pulled 210 to 215, if I remember correctly.
All right.
You're
good. Should I even? I don't know. That one. Why would he want to sell it for 122? That's what's so confusing.
I don't know. You said the guy was kind of right.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. He's a little weird, I'll
tell you what. Do this. Just do this. Just when you get on the phone with him, just ask him, and you're gonna play it like, not really. You're gonna insinuate without insinuating it that you're disagreeing with his asking price. So you're just going to ask him like, hey man, where did you get, I want to make sure I'm on the same page as you. Where did you get that $122,000 purchase price from? Because I need to see what you're seeing. That way I can get on the same page. And just then let him plead his case. Because when you say that, he's immediately going to think, oh, he thinks my price is too high. So he's going to justify very hard 122,000. And if that's the case, then say, all right, yeah, I think we can do that, and then lock it up.
Beautiful. All right, yeah, that sounds like a done deal for me.
Trader.
All right, cool. Can I count this towards our?
Absolutely fucking not. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
But no, I'm proud of you, dude. You have actually come a long way from the first time I talked to you to now. Yeah. Anytime you send me something, I barely check it because I'm like, yeah, he's got it. And then when I do get around to checking it, I'm like, yeah, he's got it. I'm actually proud of you, dude.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's like I said, that saying, so everybody else can hear. I love this saying. is this dude on TikTok. He's a like wellness dude, and he goes, "It isn't easy, but it is simple." And I use that for this. It's definitely not easy, and we all know that, but down to its core, it's pretty simple, and it's just you know getting after it day after day. We know exactly what to do, and it's just consistency is what gets us done.
It's definitely consistency. I know that I send you stuff at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and you'll let me know that you got it, which means I
Yeah.
know that the next day you're working on it. So
Oh,
keep up.
immediately. I send text for those, and I'm just like, hey, apologies, I know it's late, and I'm like, I'll give you a call in the morning. You let me know what time. I'm on those immediately. I make sure they hear from me right away.
I figured. Well, good on
Yeah.
you, man. Keep it up.
All right.
Keep it
Thanks.
up. And I apologize in advance for you being on the losing team.
We'll see. We'll see.
Cool deal, man. Have a great rest of your night.
You too.
All right, Connor, tell me this good news. It looks like we're the only ones on the training, so the floor is yours. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just like working on this underwrite right now. I have two duplexes currently that I'm underwriting. One of them is actually really viable. The owner just wants to pretty much like kind of go over, like the actual seller wants to go over like how I would finance it, like with the balloon. And the realtor was like, well, she just wants some like more reassurance. She really wants to move from the property and like move on with the property. She just wants like a breakdown. So I was like, okay, like how about me and my partner go over the property with you when we finish the underwriting around Friday, 12 noon. And he's like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm like, okay. So now we're kind of like booked back to back there with like calls.
Okay, cool. I like being busy.
So it's like, I think this one actually can really close. And it's not like, this is like a waste of time because she said she would entertain it, but she just needs it like broken down and just like how everything would work. So I definitely think we can get that done. And then I have this other duplex in Tampa, Newport Richie, but it is definitely viable. He's willing to entertain the offers, but he is a little older, so he needs less amortization and like a really like shorter balloon. That's the only like really issue with the property. But
Do you know
otherwise,
how short he wants? Like, is he talking 2 years or is he talking like 5 years?
5,
What's the purchase price?
425.
Oh shit!
It's a problem.
Yeah,
So I think we're gonna have to push for 7.
even 7 at 425. Damn, what's it cash flowing? How much per year?
5350, but that's with a $1,900 payment at 10% cash on cash return. But I can always tweak that because the
Okay,
rent
so
is hold
wait, hold on.
3,400.
Hold on 1 second. So the property is pushing out $5,300 per year with a $1,900 monthly payment going to the seller.
Yes.
Okay. So what is that? That's like $440 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you said, that's giving a 10% cash on cash.
Yes, but I can lower the monthly payment. That's just like the deal I wrote up at 1,900.
Has he seen those numbers yet?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay, perfect. I would shoot for a minimum of well shit. You know what? I mean, hell, we can look at it, we can do whatever the hell we want. It's
Yes,
almost
we
like
can.
the teacher's not even here.
Exactly.
I mean, I am, but I'll check out real quick, switch. All right. So this is a seller finance deal, right? What's the purchase price?
425, same
Okay,
as the
so
list price.
425,000. Too many. All right.
392. Oh,
How
down
much you
payment.
give? Yeah, what are you giving?
32.
Okay. 32. Okay, and then what do you have for seller finance? Yeah, I know.
392.
Okay.
Or it should be 393, right? Yeah. Whoops.
It's
I'm bad at
393.
math. Yeah. And then I have the assignment at 10, which is a little ambitious, but we can adjust that.
Not necessarily, because even at 10, you should be right at about 10% entry fee, not including the closing costs. What do they rent for? 34? Are we paying realtor commission?
Yes.
How much?
I think
What are they charging?
gosh, I should have asked her, but I can just call her back and figure it out. But I think it's going to be between like 2 and 3, obviously, something like that. But I don't know.
All right, I'll just put in 10 grand. 3% is what, $12,700.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
I'll put in 10. Woof. Okay, now the entry fee percentage is going to be higher.
Yeah, then I have to definitely go to 5.
That's not necessarily true. You're still at, let's see, if I pull this out, yeah, you're still only at 12%. That's not bad. What are we giving them monthly? You put 1950 or 1900?
19 flat.
All right. So why are my number? Oh, what's the taxes and insurance?
Taxes are 3113. Insurance is 1785.
Okay. Well, I still got higher. Why am I at 69?
Let me see what I did here.
Yeah, check your numbers.
3113, 1785. Huh. No HOA. What do you have? I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the Google.
I've
Oh, you have
got
6982.
6982,
Huh.
which is good. That's real good. That's like what, $575 to $76 a month in positive cat. Yeah, I mean, this will probably move. I still would like it to be right around here.
12.
12 would be better. But you say she's elderly, the seller?
The seller's elderly, so the amortization and the balloon is just the most important thing of the deal. The other stuff just doesn't really matter.
If the other stuff doesn't really matter, then yeah, I'd like to be at $1,200. And then I think you should say, because of I mean, it's true. Shit, tell the truth. Where should we be at? Where's my balloons? Okay, so we should be at a 10 to 15 year balloon. So I would tell them the truth. Look, we're really supposed to be at a 10 to 15 year balloon with purchase prices this high. I know that's a little bit on the high side. So what if I take our highest number, but cut it in half? What if I can do a 7 to 10 year balloon? Will that work for you, or do you need it lower? And then let them answer you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will negotiate with the realtor. I don't want to submit even an offer tomorrow until I like get on the phone with her, ask for her commission, and then talk about the balloon.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. What city is this in? Tampa?
Yeah, I'll send you the listing.
If you can get this deal with a 10-year balloon, I have a buyer that'll buy it immediately. And close in 21 days.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal here. Take a look at the property. Let me know if you think it needs a lot of work or not.
Oh, it's a duplex?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
I haven't seen the inside, obviously, but it looks fairly like in shape. And she said it's not in a flood zone.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was about to ask.
Yeah. She said
Yeah, I mean, it looks good to me.
Solid. Okay, cool. Hopefully this guy will agree to it.
45 days. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why I was telling you last night in the live, I was like, you know, like everyone's really reaching out for these like not seller finance, but these single family homes. I'm like, let me just snag a duplex that's just been on market for a while. See like, you know, if they're really ready to get rid of it. So,
yeah, if you can get this for these terms, and here's what I would do. I would, let Let me see before I open my mouth. 15. Okay. 19. I don't like 19. I like 17. Okay. So, and here's where the negotiating comes in. And just tell them flat out, say, look, I have an investor who, if I can get this thing for a 10-year balloon, they'll take it. We can close in 21 days. If you have to have more money to buy that balloon, I'm more than happy to do that. Right now, we would like to be at about $1,200 a month in positive cash flow to your client, or to you if you're talking to the client. What if we go up to $1,500 a month and we do a 10-year balloon?
Wait, say that.
What?
Repeat that one more time. I'm writing this down in the notes.
So you're basically buying extra years. So instead of
Right.
$1,200, you're just saying, look, what if we do like $1,500 a month instead of $1,200 a month, and we can do a 10-year balloon? But I just had another idea. You can also do an appraisal clause.
Okay.
So you can throw an appraisal clause on the deal, which basically says that it's you can do a 5 to 10 year. Oh my God, that's perfect. Do a 5 to 10 year appraisal clause. You can say, look, what I'm going to put in the contract is going to be an appraisal clause. It's basically saying that if the property appraises for what we need it to appraise for at the end of 5 years, then boom, I'll pay you off. I'll refinance, I'll pay you out. If it doesn't appraise for what I need it to appraise for, then we're going to extend it a year. And then we're going to do it again on the 6th year and the 7th year and the 8th year and the 9th year. And on the 10th year, whether it appraises for what I need it to be or not, I'm going to pay you out. So you could get paid as soon as 5 years, or it could take up to 10 years, but it'll never go past 10 years. Because that's kind of solving the situation, and I think in the fairest way. If the investor can get her money in 5 years, he'll do it. If he can't, then he gets to hold off until he can, or until the 10th year. So she'll never get a higher than a 10-year balloon, but she could get it paid off in 5.
Right. And that's just like something I have to write. Like if I were to, for example, put that in writing, that just like on the assignment contract, I literally just put appraisal clause right below like offer summary. Like I was watching it. Okay.
And it would be on the purchase and sale agreement as well. And let me know. I'll put in the team chat channel exactly what I write out for the appraisal clause, like word for word. So you can literally just copy and paste it and then fill in whatever numbers your deal has.
Sweet. Okay. Perfect. And then I have another dilemma.
Hit me.
So this one crazy deal I was talking about in Dallas where they were like, oh, we have a mortgage. Oh, wait, no, we don't. This is also just L communication. And it's like, yeah, exactly. So my thing is, but then again, like I'm working with another guy who's like kind of relaying me all this information. So I'm splitting it with this other wholesaler.
Oh, it's a daisy chain?
Yeah, but he's actually pretty reliable. Like he always gives me deals that actually like not ferment, because the like not gonna lie, the sellers always want so much down, so it just doesn't actually work. But they all are finance deals. I'll give them credit.
Okay.
But this one's actually pretty good. So here's like the issue is the sellers like this last one we're talking about are really like fixated on the balloon like length. So the purchase price they had got offered before was like 550,000. And you know they want a 5-year balloon, and it's like I can't give you a 5-year balloon at 500,000 period. So he's saying like, hey, we can give them, I was like, hey, we can give them a 7-year balloon at 500,000, and then we can give them a down payment of like 40 to 45,000, but that's even pushing it in general.
It's not pushing it
like,
that much. You'd only be able to make like 5 to 10 grand on that, which is, I mean, it's fine. Like the house was done
exactly
5 grand.
So like we're pretty much like trying to figure out which method is better. He says, well, I obviously think we cannot give them a 5-year balloon. It's just not going to happen. So I said 7-year balloon, 500,000, and then $45,000 down, which isn't terrible. But then it's like he was saying we got to give them more money up front, like for the purchase price, 550,000, and then 40,000 down. He said instead, and I'm just like, well, it's just like we don't need to go so high in the purchase price. But I don't know. He thinks that if we're gonna get it at 500,000, he thinks that they want a 6% interest. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, where
Yeah.
they have that increase. And I'm like, see, at that point though, they want the 5-year balloon, and I'm like, that's not happening. Like, they cannot have it both ways.
Let
So
me ask you a real quick question, Connor, just to help fill in the gap.
yeah,
Is this is on market?
yeah.
How long has it been listed? How many days?
I will tell you right now. Let's see. Let me find the listing here.
No, you should say it differently. All right. This is being recorded. Say it differently. All right.
Oh gosh, I deleted the tab. Now I have to search for it.
That's all right. I'll wait. Because I
But
need
yeah,
to know so I can give you an answer anyway.
how long it has been on market. Yeah, let me type it in right now.
And then the gist of it, just to make sure where we're at. So originally they wanted 550 with a 5-year balloon. Okay, with creative financing. You proposed a $500,000 purchase price with a 7-year balloon. And they were like, hey, if we're going to do that, then we want interest on the deal.
Correct, but none of this was offered. This is all just us like planning the deal. None of this has been like actually sent an offer. He just did like the pre kind of like screening and just asked them like what they're looking for in the financing. And their biggest things were the balloon is important, that they want a short term, but they also want a large down payment. The interest isn't as important. And it's been on the market for 40 days for sale by owner.
Okay. Here's what I would do. When you come across someone who is set in their ways, it's best to just let them know the best that you can do and then put them on a follow-up and move on. So if this property has been listed for 40 days and everyone and their mom is getting into creative financing, as they should, then, and they're already used to getting these types of offers based off what you told me, then nobody's giving them what they're wanting. It's not going to happen. And if they're set in their ways that much to where a few years is going to, determine if they're going to take the deal or not, I would give them the absolute best that I could in an email or a text, just something in writing. Send them a contract, doesn't matter. I would give them the absolute best that I could per the SOPs and let them know, hey, this offer is good for 30 days. If your seller changes their mind, or if you change your mind, or if your situation changes at all, let me know. Otherwise, good luck. And move on.
Right. So my thing is though, like, do you think I should go in if it's listed for 498 and they had it under contract previously, but the guy apparently had like a felony or something crazy at 550? They had it at 550 in a finance deal, like I think 3 months ago, and then it fell through, and then they put it back on the market. Should I offer initially 500 and then just throw the 7-year, or do you think I should do 550 with the 7-year? Because the 5 year's not happening. I'm just saying that right now. It's not happening. I'm not doing that.
I mean, in all honesty, you should be at.
You want me to send you the property? Will that like make a difference? Where
No.
it's like, okay,
No, not at all. You should be at a minimum of 10 to 15-year balloon anyway.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so bad.
So I would do 500,000.
Okay.
I would do the $45,000 down, and I would do a 10-year balloon. Because here's the thing. If you get them to say yes to the 7-year balloon, let's say that you beat them down, you follow up in a month, you follow up in another month, and they're like, fine, whatever, we'll take it. The chances of you selling that deal is slim to none.
Yeah, I was going to say so low.
Like, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. It's absolutely possible, especially if the property is in good condition, it's in a good market. If that's the case, then yeah, it's possible, but it's still unlikely. because that's too high of a purchase price and too short of a balloon.
Mhm.
Investors don't like balloons anyway. So now we're talking, sub 10 years on
Right.
$500,000. Yeah, it's not, the chances of it moving it's going to be so low. How many other interested sellers could you be talking to in the same amount of time you're trying to make this work?
Right. And then my thing is, they said they wanted the 6% interest at 500, and I'm like, they're really pushing it if they're asking all this. So do you think I should give that to them or give them like 3?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't give them any.
All
You're
right.
already ice skating uphill.
That's what
And
I mean.
every time you put another not so awesome thing on this deal, you're adding 20 pounds to the back to what you're carrying up the hill.
It's really terrible. I know.
Yeah. So
I hate to even negotiate it.
There's no point in getting a deal under contract that's not going to sell. You're wasting your time. You're doing a disservice to them, and you're doing a disservice to yourself.
Absolutely. I agree. And then I have one more. I know I've been yapping this recording here.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have a question or need help with anything?
Just want to check in on another deal, but you're good. I got time.
Trader. All right, go ahead, Connor.
All right, so I just want to underwrite this duplex that is just remodeled here, and they said they would accept seller finance as well. So I just want to underwrite it and see what we can do. So yeah.
All right, let's do it. What's the purchase price?
$425.
You really like that number, don't you? What's the down payment?
I really haven't underwrote it, but let me put in Deal Sniper and then just kind of take a look at the numbers here. I just didn't have time to underwrite it. I was focused on the other one I was talking to you about. Let's go with like 33.
I beat you to it.
Oh man, I'm not even looking at the
What will it rent for?
it rents for $1,732.
Taxes and insurance?
Taxes 4,387, insurance 1,785.
Is this in Tampa too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, no, St. Pete.
Let's start with 5 just because I like that number. Oh, actually, that's probably where we're going to
But I just don't know if that's the right rent rate because it's a duplex. There's no way it's only generating.
Oh shit! That's right. Like,
okay, hold on.
Yeah. So what you need to do, go to, you said Tampa, right? Or surrounding
St.
Tampa?
Pete.
Okay, go to Zillow.
Okay.
Look up the rent, like the rent estimate, and then subtract 20%, and then let me know what that number is, and then we'll just double it since it's a duplex.
All right. So average rental price.
Yep.
$2,095.
Okay.
And then
so 2,100.
Yeah.
So that leaves what, 1,680? And then are both units the same size?
Yes.
Okay, so 3,360 is the rent. Does everybody follow how I just did that? If you don't, say something. I can't see your screen.
So you do that every time?
When it's a duplex or a multifamily, yeah.
Okay. Same thing for the multi too.
Yeah, because Deal Sniper we're working on it. The problem with that, it's been the same problem for anyone that's been watching any of the videos, that when we fix one part of the code, it changes and fucks up something else. So our developer's trying to figure it out. Hell, I'm trying to figure it out. But in the meantime, when you have a duplex, or actually anything other than a single family, you can't go by Deal Sniper's rent. So what we suggest is you go to Zillow Rent or Redfin Rent, whatever, see what they say the rent is for that property, and then subtract 20%. So in this case, it was $2,100. I subtracted 20%. That left me with 1,680. Times it by 2, I got 3,360. So that's what this property will bring in for rent. Does everybody understand that? Okay, cool. So now if we look at the deal, we got to put some money in here. So now we can actually go quite a bit higher now that I know that. I mean, hell, I can go up to $1,500. And that's exactly what I would do. That's what I would do. Here's your deal. I would do a 400. This is on market or off market?
On market.
And it's listed for 425?
It's listed for let's see, 424.9, but yeah, 425.
Perfect. All right. So then, yeah, I would do a 425,000 or purchase price, $25,000 down, and $1,500 a month. And then you're in the same situation with your balloon. I mean, if you can get it to 10 years, I have an investor that'll take it. It's got to be 10 years. That's the minimum.
7 to 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 ideally.
Maybe they'll be more enthusiastic to take it at 7 if because the cash flow is so high, which means that you really got to get it at that 1,500. And you do have a bit of wiggle room when it comes to, I mean, we can go up to $42,500 for the down payment. Again, don't, if you can avoid it, don't. But I would say maybe start digging your heels in right around $35,000. But even if you go up to $35,000, I'm just doing it there for easy math, you're still good, because once I take you're still at 10%. So you're good.
So you think entry fee percentage total has to be below like 13, like for a duplex?
Not necessarily. For the buyer that I'm talking about that'll take this deal
in Tampa or Pinellas County.
Exactly. They're the ones who are really particular about this. But again, I mean, if I take this out, you're only at 8%. So you've got wiggle room, because they're not going to count the closing costs. Now, I will tell you this, what this buyer is going to count is if work needs to be done before they can get that $1,680 rent. So if the property needs, if one unit needs $3,000 worth of work and another unit needs $2,000 worth of work, then that means that they're going to add $5,000 to their entry fee when they're running.
No, definitely not. It's pretty turnkey. I mean, I think it's ready to go.
Gotcha.
So
then, yeah, I mean,
good thing going here.
You've got some wiggle room on both ends. I would really dig my heels in here. Let me just see what $2,000 looks like. That's too low. 1,750. That's better. Yeah, I would say don't go any higher than 1,750.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. I appreciate it, Sean.
No problem. Good luck. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you.
No worries. Does anyone else have a question or need help with numbers or looking at a deal or anything? Trader, Timmy, what's up, man?
I need you to underwrite all of my deals because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm charging Chris $5,000 then.
All right, so I got with Mac. Dude's definitely not an idiot. All right, so it was a little strange, but dude's smart. So property does need some stuff. Depends on what your buyer can do. The 122 I feel like is a little high. He claims he's got an offer for 117.5. He's like, I'll answer your call at 5 a.m. if you give me the 122, and I started laughing. It needs, like I said, it depends on what you want to do. If it's a buy and hold, it needs a water heater only. If it's a flip, then he's like, you got to do some landscaping, maybe some with the windows and siding.
And any chance for creative?
I could pitch it, and see. There is a $22,000 lien, so that's why they're asking what they're asking, so they can cover that cost.
Creative wouldn't work anyway then, because if it's
that
22,000 would be all of his down payment and then some. He'd actually have to come to the table with money. What's the ARV?
That 20. So he found one for 205. Mine was between 199 and 219. So
Right.
I went in the middle at 209.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna do 210. Needs a water heater for a buy and hold, and for a fix and flip, it needs what?
Siding, windows, and some landscaping, along with the water heater.
Okay, and what's the square footage?
That one is shoot. I came unprepared.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Wouldn't have happened if you're on my team. I'm just saying.
Hold on. Punch this in real fast.
Hey, how'd it go with your mother-in-law's house? Did that ever get sorted?
That's a lost fucking cause, man.
Oh, got it. All right, fair enough.
She's so adamant about she's convinced herself that there are so many people out there that will purchase her house cash. I'm like, you are so full of shit. Nobody's doing that. I mean, granted, it's if she's right in it's Wildwood. It's like South Jersey, so they're right by the boardwalk. So it is a really good place, especially for an Airbnb. By the way, the property is 1154 square foot. But yeah, for that one, she wants to cash out. This is her only asset in her life, and she needs money. So, she wants to be able to get all that money up front.
Fair enough. It's her house.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, mom, wish you the best. I'm like, don't go with me. I'll let you know exactly what we can do. And I spilled out the details for the hybrid, but I'm like, if you want what you want, don't go with me. We're not what you want.
Fair enough. So my MAO, what am I running mine at? 65%? Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's what I was doing mine in.
That's smart.
Leave it. Yeah, leave it.
But even at 70, I'm at 97,000.
Yeah. You think it's 40 worth?
Well, that's one thing. So let's go through it. What does it need again? You said siding, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be about $7,000. What else does it need? The water heater installed. That's what, 1,500. Right. Okay. What else?
Yeah. The windows is the big thing, and I didn't get details on why or all of them or anything like that. All he said was windows.
How many windows do you think he's got? You think it's 10? More or less?
Let's see. It's a 4-2. He's got double on the top, the bottom, the front door. It looks like there's 4 along the one side of the house. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe like 8 just to be safe.
All right. And then what else does it need?
That's it.
Okay. Well, obviously it needs flooring. The flooring's not new, right? We're talking about the flooring's brand new?
Yeah, remember those pictures I showed you?
Oh,
they
that's
rehabbed
right.
the whole inside.
Hold on, let me look at that again.
Everything's good in there.
Okay, fair enough. Then maybe not 40, maybe half that, maybe about 20. Maybe like 15. Actually, is in good shape.
Yeah.
111.5.
I know. So it's like he's got an off. Is that at 70 or 65?
I believe that's at 65. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to see 70. I mean, 70 is not going to be that much better. It's not going to be 117 better. You're at 122. Oh, shit. You're at 122.
Right.
I stand corrected.
So it depends on your buyer. If you like it, like I said, I can lock this up tonight for 122.
What city?
This is what is this? This is Milwaukee.
Shit. 122. Maybe if we get someone. Nope, that won't work.
And I could try to beat him on the other one. He asked for 117.5. But I'll give you 118.
I would offer him 120.
Yeah, I think I'll go for that.
It's $2,000, but why not? It gives you wiggle room. I'd offer him 120.
All right, I should be able to lock it up for 120 if you think you can move it. So
he knows you're wholesaling it, right?
Don't. I know. Don't think. It just didn't come up, right? I'm not trying to lie to the man, but I don't think it came up.
No, I know you're a pretty honest dude.
So I could let him know.
Yeah, I mean the other guy he's talking to is a wholesaler too. I mean, let's go. I mean, the other guy's a fucking wholesaler.
Yeah.
I would say, how fast can you get me a dispo form
tonight if he signs it?
No. I mean, like how fast can you get me one before he signs? Like right now?
Oh, 20 minutes, if that.
Okay, send me one and then put the photos in a link, put it on the dispo form. I'm going to send it to these 2 buyers that I've got in Milwaukee, and I'm going to see if they would take it at 132 or basically anything higher than 122. I'll see what they'll take it for. If they will, I'll tell you I'll say lock it up.
All right.
If they
Let's
don't, then it's a like 60 40 that will move it. Here's what you got going for you. You got going for you the fact that in order for a buy and hold investor to take it, they only really got to put in $1,500 as turnkey.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that you are eliminating all your fix and flip buyers, because even though it needs 20 grand, they're going to put 20 grand into it, and then after closing costs, realtor holding costs, and all that shit, they're probably not going to make enough to justify doing the flip because the work's already done.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I would say let's bank on locking it up at 120, but give me a dispo form filled out with the photos link on it so I can forward it to this guy tonight.
Yep. Currently writing it up right now, so you'll see it shortly.
There you go.
All right. Done deal. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Does anybody else have any questions or need help with anything?
Yes.
What's up, Mike?
All right. I got one. See how the numbers looking like on this. It's the purchase price is 220,000.
Is it a seller finance?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Seller
220,000.
finance. And the seller finance is 205.
Okay. What, $15,000 down? What will it rent for?
1657.
Okay. Taxes and insurance.
Taxes, insurance. Taxes is 2986. Insurance is 840.
Okay. And what are we giving them monthly?
Monthly, I said 700.
Yeah, this deal looks good.
Okay, so this one he sent back. It got the
Counter offer.
Counter offer. Commission, real estate commission. I did the they wanted 3%, so they came up to 6,600. The real commission, and they wanted 850 to 1,000. But when I put the numbers in, it didn't work. But when I keep the 700 in there, it worked because I played with the my assignment fee also. So I didn't do a 10. I did 9,000 for the assignment.
Okay, here's the problem. So your entry fee with the realtor, I mean, it's fine. I would counter back that we're only covering half that, 1.5%.
Okay.
I would say that we're going to cover. I wouldn't even say 1.5%. I'd say $4,000. We'll cover that. That's better.
Let me
see. And then as far as the 700 is concerned, why did you change? You hit the button. Oh. Okay, so that's better. Here's the issue with the monthly payment. You don't have a lot to play with. Your minimum is $300 a month or $3,600 a year in this box here. You got 4,600 at 700. So let's raise it slowly. What if we chick it up to 750? We're at 4, 800. We're at 34. That's too much. 775. 775 is going to be it. So I would really dig my heels in at the 700.
Okay. Instead of doing the 6, just do the 4. Realtor commission is 4,000.
I mean, I would. I absolutely would. And here's why. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit, and I'm gonna give both sides because this is how I truly feel about it. This is why I'm glad I'm crazy with 6 personalities. I truly understand where the real estate agent and the seller is coming from. It's absolutely fine to say, yeah, I'll pay 3% when you're expecting to get $220,000 at closing. But now you're only getting $15,000 at closing. And now I have to give 6,000 of that to my real estate agent. That's a hard blow. I completely understand that and agree with it. But at the same time, we didn't sign an agreement with a real estate agent. We absolutely didn't. And all they're doing is asking. That's what a counteroffer is. It's an ask. And sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes it's compromise. So the compromise is if we're doing half of 6,600, we should be offering 3,300. We're doing an extra $700. So yeah, we'll drop it down to $4,000. But unfortunately, I need to keep the payment at 700. And here's why. And this is why you have to offer an explanation and identify yourself as a wholesaler. Because then you can blame it on the buyer. Then it becomes you and whoever you're talking to against the buyer, or you and whoever you're talking to against the seller. So come here, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor. Me and you are on the same team. Let's figure out how to make this work. Let's collaborate. Let's make something happen. Me and you. Let's do it. You get that feeling, even subconsciously. People are more engaged and involved in getting your idea pushed if they feel like they were a part of creating it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you tell the real estate agent, I can't go too much higher than the 700. I'd really like to keep it at the 700. And here's why. My investors are looking for deals where they can cash flow at a certain cash on cash return. At 700, we are right at the line of where my max is. Full disclosure, my max is 775. I can't go any higher than that. And that's not going to be as attractive to my investors as 700 would be. And my only goal is to get this property sold as soon as possible. So if we can keep it at 700, that would be ideal. The highest I will go is 750. And as far as your commission is concerned, I completely get where you're coming from. We can definitely help out with that. We can't cover the entire 3%, but I will cover up to $4,000.
Gotcha.
And that's it. I mean, and again, it's kind of like what I was telling Connor earlier. You give them the best that you can, and that's it. Put them on a follow-up. Hey, here's what I can do. Let me know if that works for you. Have a great day. And now I'm out sending out more offers, getting on the phone, having conversations with more real estate agents. And before you know it, when you get these people that are close, because it goes back to that commission breadth thing that I always talk about. You have to truly not care about getting the deal. And I don't mean it in like a you're not putting any effort into it or you're being really lackadaisical about it. That's what I'm saying. What I mean is you can't have an emotional attachment to it because that's going to come through even on the phone. It's going to come through. If you sound thirsty, you're going to be perceived as thirsty. So when you tell an agent, hey, here's my offer. It's good for 30 days. Let me know if anything with your sellers, change and they're ready to move forward. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. If you're not calling them off the hook, texting down their throat, bugging them every 10 minutes, begging for this deal, then they're going to be like, oh, shit. All right, well, maybe this is the best that we're going to get. Okay, let's actually take a look at it. Maybe we can make this work. Okay, let me call this guy. That's literally how I don't know how many DMs and phone calls I get where it's like, holy shit, Sean, it worked. That agent that I talked to a week ago, they called me back. They're going to do the deal. So just do it. That's why you keep your pipeline full. That's why you keep turning them out.
Yeah. So the cash on cash was what was that 11.9%? We put
Let's see. I think it was a little bit higher now that we've added the.
Could you make that a little bit bigger for me, Sean?
Oh, sure. Does that work or more?
Oh, that's perfect. I want to take a picture of that.
And then shit, if you're taking pictures, then here, I'll show it to you right now. You can take this picture. Did you get the photo?
Yes.
Okay. So what did they say they wanted as a monthly payment? What was the range?
850 to 1,000. Yes.
Okay, here's 850. Here's the minimum of what they're asking for. Take a picture of this and say, look, here's that 850 that you're asking for. And as you can see, this is not going to work. This is well below the threshold of what my investors will go for. I mean, I can put this under contract, but it would just be wasting your time, and I'm not going to do that to you. I'm very upfront. So there's what 850 looks like. And there's your justification for wanting to keep it at 700. And again, if that doesn't work for them, it's their house. They can sell it for whatever the fuck they want to sell it for. If they want to do cash only, okay. If they want to do, I want 20%, okay, it's your house. You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But my offer is good for 30 days. Let me know. And I'll tell you like this, and I do this, it's not out of spite, far from it. It's out of accuracy. Again, I want to make sure I'm not wasting anyone's time. When 30 days has passed, I absolutely re-underwrite the deal. So if they hit me up 32 days later, like, hey, we're ready to move forward. All right, I'll be with you tomorrow. I have to relook at the property and see if the market has fluctuated, if I can keep the same offer since it's been over 30 days. And I will re-underwrite the deal based off the market. If the market's dipped, I'm reevaluating my offer.
Wow.
Like, and again, it's not out of spite. You have to know what you're doing, because if you're working off outdated information and there was a dip in the market and you don't factor that in, now you have a deal with terms that are overpriced and an investor's not going to buy it anyway. So now you just got your hopes up for the seller and the real estate agent for nothing, and you wasted everyone's time.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's not out of spite. It's not out of, oh, you made me wait, so now I'm going to make you wait. No, I want to be thorough. I want to make sure I'm not wasting my time or yours. I want to make sure I respect us both by doing this right the first time. So give me a day. Let me make sure that everything is still the same. And if it's not, I'll let you know. If it is, I'll send you paperwork.
Yeah, because they did a $15,000 price cut on 7.7.
Exactly. And why is that? Why is the and here's another thing you guys should always be, and an absolute fair question to ask. Why has the house been on market for so long? What's wrong with it? Make a corrective statement. Hell, I'm going to be teaching this to my team tomorrow. Make a statement and force them to correct it. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor, a lot of times, in all my years doing this, I can't help but notice that if a property's been on market for a certain amount of days without any offers, it's usually because it's overpriced or you guys got bodies in the basement. Which one is it? You guys don't have any bodies down there, do you? And obviously that's a joke, and you make it sound like a joke, but that forces them to correct you. No. It's probably the price thing, and then they'll start talking about the seller and why the price is what it is, why it started where it needed to be, where they think it needs to be, which will always have a buffer on it, because they're doing their fiduciary responsibility to their client by making sure that they're getting the best offer that they can. So they're going to still inflate the numbers with you, even if it seems like they're talking real, and that's okay. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. I'm not mad at them. They're playing their part of the game, and now you have to play yours.
Gotcha.
Does that help?
Yes, sir. That was perfect. That was perfect. Got a question though. I hadn't been in, since the 10th. My father passed on the 10th, so I was been out of commission for a while. So I was kind of, you guys having some kind of challenge or something going on?
Yes, we did a beta one a couple of months ago just to kind of test out the concept. But yeah, we're doing a sniper challenge right now. So I have a team, and one of the guys that I trained, he's got his team, and we're basically competing over the next 45 days to see whose team gets the most amount of deal sniper deals. There's a hit list. Well, at least for my team, there's a hit list. There's a hit list. There's prizes. There's a wager going on between me and Chris. And one of the biggest things about it is that when you guys find a real estate agent or a seller that's interested in creative financing in the target market that we're targeting, we will actually get on the phone and close the deal for you. And then just have you kind of listen in. And then on top of that, we have whale buyers in the markets that we're targeting. So if you get a deal under contract, it's automatically gone. It's a 2 or 3 week closing before you get your check, your assignment fee.
The biggest thing here, though, is that Sean didn't tell you he's losing. So
No, I'm not.
I didn't know if gotta add that in there.
When is the next challenge going to be?
Wait a minute. I'm not fucking losing. Oh, he's quiet. Okay, he's just talking shit. I was gonna say, like, I do all the numbers. Believe me, I'm not losing. This one is going. It started this Monday, this on the 18th, and it's going for 45 days. So I think the next one will be October 3rd is when we're gonna open up for the next one.
Okay.
So like end of September is when we'll announce it, and then probably like beginning of October we'll open it up. Well, however, just so everyone's on the same page, the next one that we open up, this one we did a 10 people, 12 people per team. The next one's going to be like 30 people per team. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And whoever wins, at least on my team, whoever wins on my team gets to be a team leader on the next challenge. So at the very minimum, there will be 3 leaders on the next challenge doing the exact same thing that Chris and I are doing now. And then we're just going to shift markets because we're still collecting whale buyers, and we've got a couple lined up just waiting for us to start the next challenge.
Wow, great.
And you said for the people that didn't get in, they would have a first crack.
Correct. Yeah, if you made it to the big interview that we did, Chris and I did, then you get first crack at like you're automatically on that interview already. Like you still have to put in an application,
Right.
but your name, like you're already be on to the application or to the group meeting phase.
Okay.
Rodney, what's up, dude?
Yeah, when you had mentioned when the market dip, what does that mean when the market dip, and how do you find out that information?
Oh, sure. So when I say the market dip, I'm basically talking about that area the property value has gone down. So let's look at here. We'll look where I live. We'll do Lafayette. So if I go to, do I want to do this one? Sure. No, I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do one that's sold. It'll be easier. It'll be much more clear. Let me filter this to sold. I'm going to go last year. Okay, cool. And it doesn't matter which one I pick. I'll pick this one. What's it look like? I don't want to pick that one. I'll pick this one. So it's real simple. All you got to do is go right here. So it's sold for 120,000. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah, it's sold for 122, and since it's sold in November, this area has dipped. It's not worth as much as it was when it sold. That's what I mean. The property value has gone down. Now, this isn't that significant, but this is something I'm paying attention to because now I want to know why. Why is it going down? Because even though our investors who are doing buy and hold deals, equity isn't their biggest thing, it's the cash flow. Equity is still a part of it, especially if you're offering over asking price. So yeah, this is definitely something that I would take a look at just to make sure.
Yeah, I was talking to a mortgage broker yesterday, and he was just talking down about why people buying houses and holding it. I said, well,
What?
I didn't know how to answer, but after I got off, you still got buyers out here that do buy and hold. But he just was just blowing off, I guess just because he's a mortgage broker and he's talking about people is getting houses. We need to get out here and cold call and get these deals to these flippers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know why one investor will choose a flip design for a business and why one investor will choose a buy and hold design for their business. I know for me, when I started doing this, I was still toying with the idea of like having a family. That's long since passed, which is why I drastically slowed down on what I buy. Because like, what the fuck for? But at the time, it was a legacy thing. I wanted to be able to leave it to my family.
Right.
my kids so they can add on and add on and add on. I talked to one guy the other day. He wants to be the next BlackRock. That's what he wants. He wants to own so many properties. People are scared of him. That's literally what he told me. I'm like, all right. And people who do like my father did fix and flips. He does not want to do buy and holds. He doesn't want to deal with tenants. He doesn't want to deal with people at all. He
Right.
wants to get in there, put some money into it, collect his profit, and then go on to the next one. So, teach their own, whatever they want to do. Right now for creative, that's a buy and hold thing all day long. And the reason why people are buying and holding them, and I think what it sounds like is that he was complaining that there's probably not enough inventory for him to get to these fix and flippers. And if that's the case, fair enough. Everybody's dealing with the same thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
he should find some buyers that are buying and holding, and then he can just get deals under contract and sell to them.
yeah, he claimed that he had plenty of buyers. He said, just reach out to me and we'll look at your deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who you're talking about. I would just say, just be careful. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Be
it's-
real careful. That's why I tell people, especially when they join my team, that, oh man, this is recording. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I'll tell you exactly what I used to tell people when they would join my team, especially first generation. First generation, when I just started like having people underneath me for wholesaling,
Mhm.
I ran that shit by gut instinct. And I told them all in the beginning, I don't do that Game of Thrones bullshit. If I find out that you backstab or snaked someone on this team, I will fucking kill you.
Mhm.
That's what I said. And you know what? I meant it, because I don't like that snaky backstabby. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Like, if you're going to do something, do it honestly. And if you're not going to do it honestly, do it in my face.
Mhm.
So I hate that I have to say it, but with wholesalers, the bad ones, there's a lot of them, and you just gotta be careful. So here's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't share the address, the contact information for your sellers, and I definitely wouldn't do that until you have it under contract.
Yeah, he did sound a little sneaky.
And here's one thing that some of these will do, and they're getting, full disclosure, they're getting not doxxed, but they're getting called out on their shit. Like these people who go around and float from group to group and claim that they have buyers and don't, and just so they can run out the clock on your deal, so they can come in behind you and snake it. They're getting called out. Eventually they'll get caught and no one will work with them anymore. But in the meantime, one of the things that you want to make sure is that if you're dealing with someone that actually deals with buyers, or that actually has buyers, or that is or claiming to be a buyer, if I'm going to buy something, I'm going to look at it, I'm going to run the numbers. If the situation calls for it, I'm going to schedule someone to go see it, or I'm going to go see it myself within 24 to 48 hours. And if I like it, I'm going to sign the assignment contract, and I'm going to put in EMD the same day because I want to buy it.
Right.
Anyone that deviates from that process, that's a red flag.
Right.
Real buyers move quick. Time is money. Okay, this deal looks good on paper. I want to see it. Okay, I saw it. It looks good. I want to buy it. Okay, I want to send me the contract. Okay, good. What do I wire my EMD? Which title company are we doing? Awesome. Let's get this done. That's how it's supposed to go. Anyone who's got an issue with putting EMD down within 48 hours of seeing it, that's a problem. Anyone who doesn't want to see the property in 48 hours, that's a problem. So if those problems come up, that doesn't mean you just say, fuck you, you're not a buyer. Everybody's different. Not everybody does it the way I do it. But what you don't do is you don't stop marketing the deal. You never stop marketing the deal until an assignment contract is signed and EMD is put down within 48 hours. If they have signed the assignment contract, but they have not put down EMD in 48 hours, in my book, that assignment contract is terminated. And if someone else comes in and puts down EMD and signs the contract before this other person who claims that they were going to buy it or has a buyer, tough. Hey, this is first come, first serve. EMD is due within 48 hours. If you do that, great. The deal's yours. If you can't do it, I'm giving it to the first person who does.
Okay.
And a lot of times these people that are pretending to be buyers, or that are pretending that they have buyers, that'll pretty much scare them off. Because a real buyer wouldn't. They'd be like, yeah, I know. That's what a real buyer would say. If someone said that to me, I need EMD within 48 hours of seeing it. Yeah, I know. That would be my natural fucking answer, because I buy shit when I want to buy it.
Right.
Now what they'll, and just to describe what they're doing. So a lot of these people, what they'll do is they'll say, "Oh yeah, I've got buyers. We're looking for it, yada yada yada," and all they're doing is running up your inspection period, because they're going to get a copy of the contract, and they're going to see, okay, he's got a 10-day inspection period. We're 6 days in. All I got to do is wait like 3 or 4 days. I'll tell him I've got a buyer. On the last day, I'll say I don't. He'll have to cancel the contract, and then the next day I'll call the seller and I'll just get it under contract myself. That's literally what they're doing.
Wow. That's dirty.
I know.
Mm.
It's very dirty. Here's another thing too. Again, you are not giving the address to anyone until it's under contract. That's why I tell you guys, when we do these trainings go on YouTube. Don't give me the address. I don't need it. I just need the numbers.
Right. Okay.
So that's stuff that you got to look out for.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else have any questions?
Just a quick one.
What's up, JJ?
I was sending out offers and I got one, and he said, he has a bridge loan, but he can do 167,000 as a normal loan.
Wait, he can do 167,000 as a what?
As a normal loan instead of a bridge loan.
Got it.
I don't know what a bridge loan is or anything like that, so I was just confused and I had to ask the question.
No, bridge loan is just something that's attached to something else. Like I can't think of an example right now, but yeah, it's just, I don't think that's going to work. So is he asking for, what did you offer him? Let's start there.
So purchase price is 197,000. Seller finance amount is 182,500.
What did he have it listed for?
He had it listed for. He had it listed for 179.
How much is what's the loan balance?
He said the loan. He didn't tell me the loan balance. He just said he has a bridge loan.
What was the amount that he told you he would do it for? 167?
167.
Oh
500.
shit. Yeah, just subject to that shit. Give him like $10,000 cash at closing. Find out what the balance is for the loan. Find out the balance, the interest rate, the monthly payment. And as long as the deal's still cash flow, it's just subject to that shit. You can do that. I'm pretty sure you can still do that with a bridge loan too.
Okay.
I'll find out for sure and I'll let you know. But I'm 99.9% sure you can.
Okay. This will probably be something I would need additional assistance with.
No worries. You can hit me up. What time zone are you in?
ESC.
Oh yeah, just hit me up tomorrow anytime after 11 a.m. Central. So like noon for you.
Okay. Okay.
We'll hop on a one-on-one and I'll help. And by then I'll know for a fact about the sub-2ing a bridge loan.
Okay.
In the meantime, if you could find out the terms of that existing loan, that would be great.
Got you.
Or at least before the call tomorrow.
Got you. Got you.
All right. Does anybody else have did that answer your question?
Yeah, it did. It did.
All right, bet. Does anybody else have any questions or need help with anything?
Yeah, hurry up. I sent you the dispo form.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that to him. Bet.
Did the buyer get back to you on Adrian? I know that dude's gonna call me tomorrow.
Shit. Actually, let me see. Wait a minute. Is this North 29th Street? Is that Adrian?
Hold up. I don't know, because I got like
I know.
5 out there. Hold up. Come on, lead funnel. Take forever. His
You know
is,
what it does?
I know, it's so annoying when it has to refresh. North 29th, yeah.
That's Adrian.
That is Adrian, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, you guy walked through it yesterday.
gotcha. No, I'm checking the system. Not yet. Let me hit up Brandon and find out.
All right. Yeah, because there's just times he's behind me all the time. He's like, yeah, so how'd it go? I guess your buyer told him that Adrian was going to get a response that night. I was like, nah, he got held up on some, I don't know. I just made up something. I was like, nothing yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just shot Brandon a message. I'll hit you up in like an hour.
All right. So that one, just on the other one, I got it looks like that weird DSCR thing with
Mhm.
Drew.
Yeah.
That actually looks decent. I just have to pitch it to agents because
Yeah, that'll absolutely work.
I was just sketched out by like just the way you presented it. I was like, I don't know, you an actual buyer? It was just so out of the box. But when I looked over everything, I mean, it's definitely unconventional. I'll say that. But I mean, everything looks like it checks out. So I just got to pitch it to them. So those two should be okay. But I also told Mandy, the one in El Paso, because you were like, you didn't tell me. You said your buyer wanted a 30K reduction. So I told her that. And she asked if all other terms were set. I said yes, but you didn't tell me if all other terms were fine.
The rest of the terms are fine. It was more of the purchase price, and then obviously, what did you put down for the down payment on that one? How much? Was it 10?
Without my assignment, it was 18,700.
Without the assignment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit high.
Because the entry or the purchase price was 266 without the assignment.
Oh, then no, then that's not bad. I must
It
be
was
thinking
fine.
of
Her entry fee was only 7%. So with our assignment, it was like close to 10. It was fine.
It was the purchase price. Yeah, we needed to be dropped 30 grand. So if we can drop 30 grand and keep the rest of the terms the same, we should be better off to move it.
All right. I mean, that just puts the entry fee percentage a little higher, but
Yeah.
Cool with that.
Well, I mean, because they'll be walking into a little bit of equity for that neighborhood, which is
I gotcha.
a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Another buyer told me that the neighborhood was a little sketch, but then
That's why.
yeah. Okay. So I told her that I'll keep in touch with her unless this Drew guy with the weird DSCR thing actually checks out. I just got to pitch it to her and see if she's open to it. And then the one in Punta Gorda, you asked me for photos, but I don't know if you ever got photos.
I never got them.
Gotcha. All right, because somebody else was asking about it. That came to me. Asked me if I had anything else, and I told her I had that. But
Yeah, I never got any photos.
okay. Do we have anybody for that on your side?
I don't have anyone in that area. That would be now one thing Brandon said, and I know he's done this a few times. He said that what he'll do is he'll order an Uber to the address of the property, and then
You told me.
oh, okay, yeah, and then just shoot him a message as soon as it's booked and say, hey, there's no one there for you to pick up. I'll tip you $20 if you take photos of this property for me. I'm an investor. I'm just out of state.
Yeah. No, I'm asking if you had any buyers lined up for that. You had the one, but I don't know if you had anybody else.
I don't have anybody else.
All right.
I don't have anyone else for that one.
Are we gonna send a cancellation to what's his name, Peter?
Yeah, what you'll have to do is you'll have to go into Discord on the bottom left and under form.
I have that.
The unilateral?
Yeah, I have that form already. I'm asking because it was Jay who was in contact with Peter.
Oh, then Jay probably already sent that.
Yeah, I didn't have an
Jay's
update. That's why.
Jay's not someone that I have to tell to do things like that. So I'll double check.
Okay.
But I'm willing to bet dollars to pesos that he sent that already.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I was just wondering an update on that because other than that, I think that's all the ones that we have besides the ones that we're negotiating currently.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. So, yeah, let me know about that form so I can call Mac tomorrow and see if we can lock that one up.
Okay, I'm gonna send it out right now.
All right, beautiful. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Anybody else need any help with anything before I let you go? Awesome possum. Well, as always, this recording will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I will be in the Discord for probably another 3 or 4 hours. If anybody needs anything, just hit me up. Other than that, you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later. See ya.